recognise that.
Well, I think the political declaration could have been looked at with the greatest respect. However, could I just ask you, since you had such a critical role as the Brexit Secretary, I presume that in fact you had read the Belfast Agreement. Please don't line up behind the Immigration Minister and tell us that you haven't read the agreement.
I haven't sit down and started at the beginning and gone through it, but of course at various points in the negotiations, when issues have been raised, it has been an important opportunity to delve in to the different aspects very carefully.
So which aspects of so you haven't read the Belfast Agreement in its entirety?
I haven't sat down and gone from... I've used it as a reference tool to make sure that I understood and could satisfy and reassure myself that in relation to, A, the commitments that were made on both sides in relation to the joint report in December, which was the basis of what we were going to do on the backstop, that we're not impinging on anything required by the Belfast Agreement, and also to make sure more broadly, in the positive sense, that what we're doing can promote peace, stability, notwithstanding what I recognise is a difficult set of questions for the people and the communities of Northern Ireland.
So you're confirming that you haven't read the Belfast Agreement, you were the Brexit Secretary, the backstop, the arrangement with Ireland.
I'm answering all your questions to the best of my ability, and I'm doing it honestly.
Yes.
So it's not like a novel. You sit down and say, do you know what, over the holidays this is a cracking read, but it is an absolutely vital constitutional document, and I consulted it at every moment where either as of my own initiative or whether as a result of advice of officials an issue was raised to satisfy myself that we would never do anything not only to undermine the letter, but also the spirit of the Good Friday Agreement, or indeed the political stability that I'm sure in good faith we all want to preserve.
Good. And could you just confirm, for the record, that you did read the provisions in the agreement which referred to a border poll?
I am familiar with those. I don't have a copy of it in front of me if you want to test me on the detail, but I am familiar with those.
Yes, and
we're running short of time.
We're running short of time. Thank you, Chair. Could I just wind up then and just say, well, what's next for Dominic Raab?
I don't think, in fairness,